Assalamu alaikum guys, this here is Gen Z Islam back with another video for you guys again after a long time. So today I'll be talking about my views on the Israel Palestine conflict. It has been ridden with lots of history, lots of clashes, and lots of disputes. One of the biggest myths about the conflict is that it's a type of Muslim versus Jewish, Jewish versus Christian, or Muslim versus Christian religious war. Now, I do not deny that the Abrahamic religions have undoubtedly played a huge role in the war. It's more a conflict between Arabs and Jews who each claim the same land. So my views on this conflict are this. I think that there should be a two-state solution between an Israel not led by Netanyahu, Ben-Gvir, or Herzog, and a Palestinian state completely free from terrorist factions and free from funding from dictatorship countries, and where Judaism, Christianity, Islam, Baha'i, Druze, Samaritanism, and Arab culture can all coexist, and where Israel and Palestine can at long last form an allyship, and where the people of Gaza, the West Bank, and all their Palestinian territory, as well as all Israeli territory acquired from the two-state solution, can all live side by side. I strongly condemn Hamas as a Muslim. The reason? Hamas has done tons of haram stuff. On October 7th, they launched an attack at an outdoor concert on Shabbat, and the victims were all civilians. And Islam actually forbids the intentional killing of non-combatants, willingly and intentionally, as well as they kidnapped lots of people too. Also, some of the people that died that day were Muslim. Also, in Gaza, Hamas has executed Palestinian Muslims for false accusations of conspiring against them, not being so-called faithful enough to their cause, or sometimes even execute them arbitrarily. If you think that resistance is intentionally attacking innocent people and oppressing the masses, you need a new definition of resistance. Now, let's talk Zionism. The founder of the movement was an outspoken atheist, and that was Theodor Herzl. David Ben-Gurion believed in God but was not religious. And as a matter of fact, the first people to absolutely hate the state of Israel were Haredi Orthodox Jews, and many still do. If you go to New York, for example, do not expect to find a single Israeli flag anywhere on the streets. These are the Hasidic Jews of New York. Essentially, Haredim teaches that the Israeli state is not allowed to be established until the Messiah, according to them, like whoever it is, comes on earth. Also, Haredi Jews are anti-secular in every sense. You will never see them in movies, TV shows, politics, or public life, so why do you expect them to be involved in Israeli politics? Also, in Israel, there is this city neighborhood called Mia Sharim, and if there's one thing that makes them absolutely top-level angry, it's any mention of the state of Israel. If you go there, expect to see graffiti of Palestinian flags, and when the Israeli police or the army drive by to do checks, they aggressively heckle them, get mad, and yell insults at them in Hebrew. So I would not call Israel a so-called Jewish state after all. Also, one of the biggest misconceptions Zionists tend to have is that the Israel told in the Bible and the Quran is the Israel of today. No. Israel in the Bible and the Quran is a moniker of the prophet Jacob, not the children of the Iron Dome, not the children of the IDF, not the children of Netanyahu, or anything else for that matter. Also, many religious Zionist inhabitants of Israel, religious Zionists are modern Orthodox Jews who try to reconcile their love for Israel with strict teachings of Talmudic Judaism, by the way, have outwardly and openly expressed anti-Arab and anti-Gentile views. One guy in a crocheted kippah, glasses, and payos, when asked, "Do you see Jews and non-Jews as the same?" as part of the Ask Project, he opened his eyes, smiled, and with a straight face said, "No," while smiling brightly. He said that Jews in Israel should get land and non-Jews shouldn't. In this, I'm pointing out that both sides have their own evils where, if resolved, coexistence can flourish. Also, I do not think that criticism of the state of Israel by itself is racist, just like critiquing China, India, Mexico, or Russia aren't racist either. For example, I can criticize the Mexican army and their actions without it being directed at Mexican people. Lots of Mexican people, for example, are critical of the Mexican government. On Mexican Independence Day, they yell something along the lines of Viva la Mexico, which signifies their freedom from the rule of Spain. Likewise, criticism of Israel by itself should not drag me into racist territory either, since lots of Israelis have even voiced distrust in Ben-Gvir and Netanyahu. So to sum up, my views on the conflict are that a two-state solution should be established and coexistence needs to happen. Please share your thoughts in the comments. Ask me anything, and let me know how I did. Let's end this war, end these conflicts, and may coexistence reign. Goodbye for now, and thanks for watching.